Welcome to Magic in the Middle. I'm Sarah Adams Mar-Dumont. This is a space to pause, to find clarity, and explore where science and spirituality meet so life feels lighter and more aligned and you're thriving. Episodes drop every Monday. I invite you to take this journey with me to discover the magic in the middle. Welcome back, or if you're new, thank you for joining the Magic in the Middle. And I'm Sarah Adams Mar-Dumont, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm always happy to be here with everyone, and I just thank everyone for being here with me. I want to talk about Qigong and summer. So right now in the US, we just went into summer. And what does that mean? So from a Qigong perspective, our heart energy system is working harder in the summer. So, and this is the first summer because there'll be a second summer. That's when our stomach spleen energy system works harder. So what does all this mean? When our heart energy system is working harder, we want to be able to support it. We want to nurture it. So things that support our heart energy system are the fire element, joy, and the color red. And right now we're in the fire horse year. So the fire element is very prevalent and strong. The fire element is a good thing. It's where we have energy and creativity. So it's a very powerful thing. But also fire can quickly go and run out of control. So we want to be careful with the fire. We want the fire because it does give us energy, great ideas, creativity. I've done a couple episodes on pausing, right? So now here I am talking about fire energy, and fire energy wants you to be active, very active, and it is good to be active. We're in summer, we have longer days. We want to be active, we want to get outside, we want to sweat, but also at the same time we want to balance this fire energy so that it continues to support us and we don't burn out. So it's really important to pause, to take that time to do a Qigong practice, to do a 30-minute, even a 20-minute meditation, or set your opportunity reminder, which is your alarm, and put on a pretty song. Don't make it scary. And just pause throughout the day, maybe every hour, for 1 to 5 minutes, and breathe and connect in and just stop. Stop everything. Walk away from what you're doing. Sit down, stand, and just stop and breathe. So that way you have that balance in your body, but also you're supporting your heart energy system. You're giving it that love, that joy. And you can breathe in, and you can breathe in joy and bring to mind, like put your hand on your heart and breathe in joy and bring to mind what brings joy to you, what gives you that feeling. You know, feel it open up in your heart center. How wonderful that is. And a beautiful, powerful thing to do for yourself as well is drink ginger tea. So I just take ginger and I get about 4 or 5 slices and I chop it up really fine. And then I put it in a strainer and I pour hot water on it. And I have that before 10 a.m., but sometimes I just drink it throughout the day. Ginger helps support the heart energy system. And put it in your food and use it to cook. So enjoy the fire energy. Enjoy it. It's really hot in places around the world, so I encourage you, when you're going outside, of course, be careful. Bring water. So the water element supports your kidneys. Very, very important. So be sure and drink a lot of water. Your kidney is your vitality center from a Qigong perspective. But also water tames the fire. We don't want to put it out. We want the energy. The energy is very important, but we don't want it to flame and go out of control. So having your water, and enjoy like some watermelon to help cool the fire, because we don't want it to get too hot. You know, and if you feel like you want to sleep in a little bit in the morning, sleep in a little bit in the morning. Let the heart rest a little bit, especially if you're older. Allow your heart to rest a little bit. Get up slowly. In my last episode, I talked about Dr. James Doty from In the Magic Shop. He wrote the book In the Magic Shop and The Magic Mind, which are amazing books. So his morning routine, he gets up and he swings his feet over onto the floor slowly and gently, and he sits at the edge of the bed, and he inhales for a count of 4 to 6 seconds. And I like to put my hand on my heart when I do this, and then I pause, and then exhale for 4 to 6 seconds. And while you're doing this, I like to call in my spiritual team. So my spiritual team are my angels or my gods or my guides or divinity, whatever it is for you, something that's greater than you, and call them in to help you and say, will you please help me? And then when you're taking in these breaths for the count of 4 to 6 seconds, and then holding your breath for a moment, only if it's comfortable, and then exhaling, bring something to mind that brings you joy and awe, and feel it in your heart center. Feel it in your heart center radiating powerfully. And you can even say, I will see things today that bring me joy. I will see joy in the small things in life. And so do that for a few minutes, taking care of yourself, and bringing in that joy, and slowly allowing yourself to wake up in the morning, to take your time, allowing your heart center to come online, your mind to come online. And then I created, and I'll put the link in the show notes. I created a fire horse journey to support us through this year of this fire horse. This is a great year. You may notice that you feel more creative, more energized. You're doing things that maybe you were afraid to do before, and you're stepping outside of who you think you are. And you're changing your mind and remapping your neural nets, which is really a powerful, wonderful thing of the fire horse energy. And also with fire horse energy, we're clearing old unsupportive karma and letting it go. And set the intention to do this. Set the intention to do this. You could set the intention to do this when you're sitting on the edge of your bed. So I created the Fire Horse Journey to support us through this year. And I want to share with you one of the days. So I'm just going to pick one. And I'm going to pick one from the fire element. This is week 3. So it's a 5-week journey because it goes through all the 5 elements, which are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. and the 5 elements in your body: the liver, the kidneys, the stomach, spleen, the lungs, and the heart. So it supports all 5 elements. So it's this powerful 5-week journey. And you take it yourself, you sign up for free. It's emailed to you as a PDF. It has a starting document which explains the fire horse energy, which explains the journey, and it shows you the resources I use to create this journey. But it also tells you how the journey works and how it will benefit you. And so it's just quick things you can do for yourself. So I talked on the last episode about Dr. Doty, and the last 2 really about pausing in this fast-paced world. So this fire horse journey uses these pauses. And with this fire now, like I said, Qigong is yin and yang. So we want to have balance. Yin and yang is all about balance. You don't want to have too much fire, too much action, too much go, 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 because then we have burnout, right? But we don't want too much yin time. Yin time is quiet time, meditation, sleeping, because we need activity. We need activity to be healthy and vibrant and alive. And so we want to make sure we're balancing this. We might want to have a little more yin time during this fire energy year, though. We want to go outside, and we want to be outside more and enjoy these late evenings. At the same time, we want to pause during these activities. So like I said, we could set the opportunity reminder, that alarm, to pause and stop and breathe. And so this is day 4 of week 3 of the fire horse journey. So I start each day with a quote. So we are most alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. And that's Thornton Wilder. So we have a morning practice. So upon waking, and so you can use Dr. James Doty's, if you want to borrow from his practice, where you wake up and you swing your feet over the side of the bed if you want to, and just pause. And then there's a morning mantra, because what we want to do is we want to set up the brain, the reticular activation system, which the intro page explains reticular activation system, but this is actually a system in your brain. And if you set it to look for things during the day, it will start looking like, I will look for joy in small things or great things, or I will just look for joy. I will see joy flowing in and through me. So the morning mantra for week 3, day 4 is, today I will look for connections that remind me I am part of something much larger than myself. I am someone and some of the one. So today I look for connections that remind me I'm part of something much larger than myself. I am someone and some of the one. So upon waking, so you can do this. I wrote this before rising, but this was before I read Dr. Doty's book, and I'm going to try this out in the way that he does, where he sits up and he swings his feet over the side of the bed. I have been doing this while lying down, and I don't get up. I just immediately, I look at the mantra the night before, so that I have it and I know what it is, and I'll like text it to myself. And I say today, and I lie in my bed and I say the mantra, but I'm going to test it out by doing it his way. But upon rising, and even before you touch your phone, it's about putting the phone away. It's about putting technology away, about doing things that quiet the mind. Because once you start looking at your phone, you start looking at the news and social, these are the things that start controlling and running your day, not you. You're no longer in control anymore. those things are. So that's what this is all about, is you gaining control over you and your mind, and you being the master or the mistress. So upon rising, state your mantra in your mind. You can even say it out loud if you want. Next, think of one person who has genuinely contributed to your life, a teacher, a friend, a mentor, a family member, even a stranger whose kindness you remember. Hold them in your heart for 1 minute with genuine appreciation. Let the warmth of gratitude for them fill your chest. Say your mantra. This is heart Qigong, using relationship as medicine. Reticular activation system direction. Your reticular activation system today notices belonging, connection, and the web of love you exist within. And then the midday practice, loving kindness walk. So walk outside for 10 minutes. As you pass each person or each living thing, even trees, silently offer them the thought, may you be happy. May you be at peace. Don't overthink it. Just feel the intention. This activates the heart meridian more powerfully than almost any other practice. And you will feel it. Really have that strong intention for this. That powerful intention. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be filled with joy. May you be filled with happiness. You can keep adding to the loving kindness walk mantra if you want to. And then the time needed is 10 minutes, but you could do it for 5 if you wanted. Evening practice. So your heart's vision. So journal, in your journal, if my heart were fully free and completely supported, what would I be creating, offering, or experiencing right now? And just write for 5 minutes, just a free writing from your heart, not your head. Your heart's 60 times more powerful than your head. Just start writing, free flowing. And then if you want to add this, you don't have to. You can open an AI tool like Claude or Google, the Google one, and you can put, I'm working with heart energy and I've written a vision of what my life and work look like when I'm fully expressing my heart's purpose. So then you paste that in. So you type all of that into your AI tool, and then you paste from your journal what you wrote. Then you say, can you reflect back to me the core themes you hear, the qualities, values, and desires, and help me identify one aligned next step I could take in the next 30 days toward this vision. Please be inspiring and grounding at the same time. And you could even say something like, put on your Qigong master hat, or put on your CEO hat, or if there's a particular company you really like how they run, you could say, put on your CEO hat of that company and reflect back to me the core themes you hear, the qualities, the values, the desires. You could put on your doctor of psychology hat, whatever kind of feedback that you want from whatever professional that is. And then the fire horse wisdom. The fire horse year creates extraordinary opportunities for heart-led work, creative projects, teaching, healing, community building, and love. The heart that is clear, open, and rooted in genuine joy will attract everything it needs. You are preparing that heart right now. How beautiful and powerful is that? I'm telling you, this fire horse journey, I know it's free. It is powerful. I could probably charge $1,000, $1,500 for this because it is so life-changing. But I'm giving it away. I'm giving it away only because I want people to get to know me, and I want people to experience this journey and how life-changing it is for them, that you may have the power. You may have the power in your hands to create the life that you want to. And this fire horse journey takes you day by day, and it's very subtle. It protects your nervous system, and it teaches you skills without preaching to you. You'll just start adapting this, and it will become a part of your life, and it will become life-changing. I know people who have done it 4 and 5 times already because it's so powerful. So I love you. If you ever have questions for me, please contact me, and please join our morning Qigong, where you will learn things like this for free. It's a free Zoom Qigong from 7 a.m. Pacific to about 7:35 a.m. with an absolutely fabulous, loving community. And I will put the link there for you in the show notes. And I'd love to have you there. I'd love to have you share. You can come with camera on or off. It's up to you. People practice in their pajamas, in their robe. It's very safe space. And, you know, it's a very loving space. It's a very fun space too. And, you know, you'll just keep learning more and more things like this. And I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm just having a little difficulty closing because my heart is just so full and so open. I'm just so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you being here, and share this with family and friends. And there's more to come, and we will be having more guests on the podcast, more fabulous guests, and we'll have some really super woo-woo guests, some scientists. Great things are coming for the magic in the middle, and great things are coming for you. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for being here, and you are so loved, and I love you.